Have you ever felt that sudden heat rising behind your eyes? That tightening in your throat when someone drops a subtle insult wrapped in a joke? In that split second, the air leaves the room and you feel an overwhelming urge to either explode in anger or shrink into an awkward smile. But what if I told you that the most powerful reaction isn't a comeback, and it's definitely not a debate? Welcome back to INVICTUS X. Today, we are dissecting the mechanics of power and composure. We're going to talk about the one sentence that shifts the energy of a room instantly, inspired by ancient Stoic wisdom, but applied to the brutal reality of modern communication. Here is the truth that most of us miss. Disrespect is a test of access. When someone disrespects you, whether it's a passive-aggressive colleague, a rude family member, or a stranger, they aren't just being mean. They are knocking on the door of your psyche, checking if it's unlocked. They want to see if they can access your emotional labor, your insecurity, and your need to be understood. Think about the last time this happened. Did you rush to explain yourself? Did you try to prove you were reasonable? The moment you start explaining, you have already lost. You have handed them the keys to your peace of mind. As we discuss in our analysis of Stoic philosophy, the person who controls the pace controls the interaction. If you rush, you are reacting. If you pause, you are choosing.
Before we get to the solution, we have to look at why we fail this test so often. Through the lens of the video analysis, we can identify 3 distinct traps that even intelligent people fall into. Trap number 1 is arguing. This is the most seductive trap. You believe that if you can just explain your logic, they will apologize. But as noted in the source material, arguing isn't power, it's pursuit. You are chasing them. You're turning a courtroom session inside their head, pleading for a verdict of not guilty. Trap number 2 is joking it off. This is the nice guy or nice girl syndrome. Someone insults you and you laugh with them to avoid awkwardness. You swallow your dignity to protect the vibe. But all you've done is signal that you are a safe target. Trap number 3 is fearful silence. Silence is gold, but not when it's born of fear. When you freeze, look down, or fiddle with your phone, that silence screams insecurity.
Let's pause here and go deeper than the video. Why do we feel the need to argue? According to insights from GLASP on the art of disagreement, there is a hierarchy to how we conflict. At the bottom is name-calling and ad hominem attacks, attacking the person rather than the idea. When someone disrespects you, they are often operating at this lowest level. If you respond with logic, a higher level of disagreement, you are trying to play chess with a pigeon. They knock over the pieces, crap on the board, and strut around like they won. Let me tell you a story about Thomas. Thomas was a mid-level manager at a logistics firm. He was brilliant but soft-spoken. His boss, a man we'll call the steamroller, loved to interrupt Thomas in meetings. "Thomas, are you going to bore us with the spreadsheets again, or do you have actual ideas?" the steamroller would say, grinning. For years, Thomas did trap number 2. He'd chuckle, "Ha ha, well, just a few numbers, boss," and rush through his slides. He thought he was being a team player. But one day, the disrespect escalated. The steamroller questioned Thomas's integrity in front of a client. Thomas felt that heat. The old Thomas would have stuttered a defense, but Thomas had been reading Marcus Aurelius. He realized that he was the one training his boss to treat him this way. As the Stoics say, what you tolerate, you encourage. Thomas didn't realize that by laughing, he was effectively signing a contract that said, "It is acceptable to humiliate me." So, how do we break the contract? It starts with the Stoic pause. Between the stimulus, the insult, and the response, your action, there is a space. In that space lies your freedom. When the insult lands, do nothing. Literally nothing. Don't smile, don't frown, don't look away. Hold their gaze. This silence creates a vacuum. Humans hate vacuums. We are desperate to fill them. By staying silent for just 2 or 3 seconds, you force the other person to sit in the echo of their own rudeness. You are holding a mirror up to them without saying a word. After the pause, if the moment requires words, you use the one-sentence technique. The video source provides a perfect engineered phrase for this. I don't accept being spoken to like that. Let's break down why this specific phrasing is superior to anything else you might say. I don't accept versus I don't like. I don't like is a feeling. It's an invitation for them to tell you to toughen up or stop being sensitive. Feelings are debatable. I don't accept is a boundary. It is a decision. It is final. You cannot debate a decision in the same way you debate a feeling. Being spoken to like that. You aren't calling them a jerk ad hominem. You aren't attacking their character. You are isolating the behavior. You are pointing at the action and saying, this specific thing, it doesn't cross the threshold into my reality. Imagine Thomas in that meeting. The steamroller makes his jab. The room goes quiet. Thomas looks at him, calm, face neutral. I don't accept being spoken to like that. He doesn't shout. He doesn't look like he's about to cry. He states it as a fact, like stating the weather. This is the hardest part, and it's where most people fail. After you drop that sentence, you must stop talking. Your brain will scream at you. Say something nice, soften the blow, add a just kidding. Do not do it. As the video highlights, if you add, I'm just stressed today, you excuse them. If you add, please, you are begging. State the boundary, then re-enter the silence. Let's look at another perspective. In Stoic philosophy, we often discuss the concept of amor fati, loving fate. But we also talk about the dichotomy of control. You control your own mind. You do not control others. When you set a boundary, the other person might get angry. They might mock you. Ooh, someone's sensitive today. Let them. That reaction is their business, not yours. As noted in Insights from GLASP regarding emotional resilience, we must reframe these moments. Instead of seeing their mockery as a failure of your boundary, see it as data. You have changed the rules of engagement, and they are struggling to process the new system. A user on GLASP noted that mastering emotional resilience involves reframing insults as opportunities for growth rather than personal attacks. When you use this sentence, you are not fighting them, you are growing past them. You are signaling that you are no longer available for low-vibration interactions. So, what is the ultimate lesson here? 1. Disrespect feeds on reaction. Starve it of the reaction, and it dies. 2. Silence is loud. Used correctly, it screams confidence. 3. Boundaries are binary. You either accept behavior or you don't. There is no middle ground. When you start doing this, your circle might get smaller. People who relied on your passivity to feel big will drift away. Let them go. That is not a loss. That is alignment. You are making room for people who respect you because you finally respect yourself. Remember, you teach the world how to treat you every single day in every single interaction. So I have a challenge for you. The next time someone tries to cut you down with a joke or a snide comment, don't argue, don't laugh. Look them in the eye, pause, and say, I don't accept being spoken to like that. Then, watch what happens. We want to hear from you. Have you ever used silence as a weapon? Or do you struggle with the nice guy trap? Share your story in the comments below. Your experience helps others in this community grow. If you found value in this, make sure you are subscribed to INVICTUS X. We don't just watch videos, we build character. Until next time, stay stoic, stay strong.